All right. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Guardians series recap, series preview live stream, and you're going to notice it doesn't say rant in the title. Because honestly, this team's not even worth it. It's not. You see the title? 10 straight L's. And once again, they haven't won a game since game 2 against the Blue Jays on a walk-off I've ever seen. I'm literally sitting here watching the Rockies and the White Sox, and they're out here scoring runs like crazy. Granted, it's in Colorado. But you mean to tell me a bona fide AAA lineup in Chicago is out here scoring hella runs against Colorado? So it kills me. Straight up. And the thing is, internet also absolutely sucks too. As always. I just don't get it. I just literally don't get it with this team. But yeah, this is probably going to be the quickest series recap, series preview stream of the year. Because, well, we're facing pitchers that we've already faced in Houston. And in the series against the Tigers, our starters gave up a combined, 4 runs? 3 runs? And they lose. Not even kidding. Right? Slade Ciccone, 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 5 Ks, 2 homers. Reese Olson, coming back off injury, 4 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 1 run allowed, 1 walk, 3 Ks, and a homer. Guardians scored first. J-Ram broke his 0 for 21 Schneid with a dinger. And then they responded with back-to-back homers and back-to-back innings, pretty much. Wenzel Perez, a half inning after gunning down Bo Naylor at home plate, keeping it 1-0, tied it up at 1. And then the top of the 4th, next half inning, whatever, for the Tigers. Next inning, Zach McKinstry homered, making it 2-1. And that's it. Tigers, 2 runs, 7 hits. Guardians, 1 run, 9 hits. Holton got the win, 4-3, 3.86 ERA. Ciccone, 3-4, 3.56 ERA. Vest got the save, 14th for him, 2.25 ERA. And as far as did the Guardians threaten? Well, I mean, bottom 8 they did. Yeah, they threatened a little bit. I mean, you got a walk from Santana, a single from Jones. Fry comes in. Will Vest comes in. They walk Fry. Rocchio comes in as a pinch runner. Schneemann grounds out. Bottom 9 comes up. Stephen Kwan, leadoff double. Not a leadoff double, 2-out double. Manzardo grounds out. So, yeah, we lose that game. Game 2, I streamed it, of course. We saw it together. Casey Mize, 7 innings, 4 hits, shutout ball, 2 walks, 4 Ks, 2.63 ERA. Logan Allen, 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 5 Ks, and a homer. 4.07 ERA. They scored in the top of the 2nd and then nothing else since. They got 2 hits. The Tigers got 2 measly hits in this game. One of them left the yard. That was the difference. Mize is now 9-2. 2.63 ERA. Logan Allen's 5-7, 4.07 ERA. Canely with his 9th save, 2.89 ERA. My God. So that's the first 2 games, right? I streamed them. They weren't really enjoyable. And then we get into today's game, and I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting much. Facing Skubal, Gavin Williams, he's been up and down. This was, without a doubt, his best outing of the year, bar none. 6 innings, 1 hit. Yeah. Uno hito. 1 freaking hit. The entire game for him. 0 runs, 3 walks, 8 Ks. 3.61 ERA. Skubal, 7 innings, 3 hits, 10 Ks, 2.02 ERA. That kind of gave me ALDS vibes of last year when Matthew Boyd went pound for pound, band for band, K for K with Skubal. Except we won one of those games. The big one, the one that mattered. Unfortunately, though, the guy that got the big hit in that game, he's on the IL again with another bout with plantar fasciitis. And when we heard he was going on the IL, when we heard that when he was going on the IL, people were like, please be DeLauder, please be DeLauder, please be DeLauder, please be DeLauder. Nope. Will Wilson. Yay. Ass. Yeah, they called up Will freaking Wilson. It's like we all expected. We had dueling no-hitters going for the first, at least, 5 innings? Literally, look at this, right? This is how each inning went. So, Gavin's first inning wasn't great, right? Yeah. Actually, it was actually fantastic. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, and he walked the first batter. 3 straight outs after that. Top second. Obviously, we already know what they did, right? 1, 2, 3 for us. Top second, 1, 2, 3 for them. Bottom second, 1, 2, 3 for us. Top of the third, 1, 2, 3 for them. Bottom third, 1, 2, 3 for us. Top 4, 1, 2, 3 for them. But bottom of the 4th, Stephen Kwan got the first hit of the game. Yep, he got his first hit of the game. How about that? Wonderful. Amazing. Beautiful. Awesome. He continues to be one of the best hitters on this team. He should be an all-star. But he got a base hit. Nothing else after that, as usual. Top 5. Walked Meadows. Walked Sweeney. Singled the Baez. Got out of it. That was the messiest inning of the day for Gavin. Bottom 5, nothing for us. Top 6, nothing for them. Bottom 6, nothing. Oh, no, wait, no. Kwan single again. So, there's 2 hits now for us. Both by Kwan. Top 7, nothing. Bottom 7, a double for Anna Martinez. Too bad J-Rod was coming up and he strikes out because he's a loser. But top 8. 2 straight outs. Freaking Sabrowski comes in, walks the first 2, gets Riley Green to strike out. Bottom 8. Will Wilson strikes out. Austin Hedges comes up, base hit. Yep, down the left field side. Daniel Schneemann replaces him as a pinch runner. That would come back to bite us in the ass. That's for sure. Rocchio would walk. Kwan would double, which would then score Schneemann. Because I don't know if Hedges scores there, but still. So that happened. That was awesome. 1-0 Guardians. Then nothing else really happens after that. It's funny because I'm in a group chat. And I swear, the people in the group chat, someone correctly predicted how the bottom part of that inning would go. He predicted Manzardo strikeout, they walk J. Ram to load the bases, and then Santana would ground out. Almost got it directly right, except instead of grounding out, Carlos would fly out. Like, I would have taken 2 straight sac flies, a sac fly, because you're up 2-0. That's, I mean, yeah. So top 9 comes up. Class A comes in. Another game where we're up after 8. And he hits Torkelson for whatever reason. I guess pitch just got away from him. And that would come back to bite us in the ass. Again, you'll see why in a minute. Perez flies out. They bring in McKinstry as a pinch runner. Originally, they called McKinstry out at second. But then they ruled that he was safe. Dingler grounds out. 2 down, runner on third, facing Parker Meadows. A 2-strike count. And Bo Naylor, all he had to do was literally get on his ass and smother the ball. Do like what the hockey goalies do. Smother that, smother it. Just literally get off your legs and just fall on it. Just. He lets it go right through the glove, right past his glove. They tie the game. Literally the very next pitch strikes out Meadows. We should be jamming out. We should be having a high five line. Yeah, we broke the streak. Let's go. Nope. Of course not. So then, that's how that goes. Bottom 9 comes up. Martinez, leadoff double. 3 straight outs. And then we go to the 10th. This is where the bottom fell out. Nate Smith comes in, and he's normally been rock solid. Except if you noticed, he had a big old brown streak going down his leg. He literally took a diarrhea, like dinosaur-sized diarrhea on the mound. I mean, that was a massive, big-ass pile of crap. Leadoff single to Baez. Runners on the corners. Sweeney homers, making it 4-1. And then, Veerling would double in a run. Riley Greenwood homer, making it 7-1. And then that would be it for that. Yeah. 10. We get a sac fly from Kwan, and that's it. So, Gavin Williams, best outing of the year, doesn't matter because Bo Naylor just can't get on his ass and smother a ball. He does that. Next pitch, it's and he's out. And we're celebrating. They're jamming out the Cleveland Rocks in the stadium. The lights are doing the LED, even though it's like daytime. I'm celebrating. I'm having fun. Yeah, we shut them out. Let's go. Yeah. Streak is over. It's a shutout. All because our lovely catcher couldn't smother a ball. And that's why. I mean, you hate pinch running for Hedges there because he's slow as dirt. He's slow as an animal with no legs. But that's a sacrifice you got to make. And to be fair, that pitch was low, but you got to smother that ish, bro. I mean, you're Canadian. You know hockey, right? You'd be a horrible goalie. Just saying. Bo, you would be a horrible goalie in hockey. He's clearly never played hockey because if you watch hockey, those dudes, when a puck is coming 5-hole, which is right between the legs, they smother that ish. Right? They smother it. Or at least keep, try to like, maneuver and get a leg under it or something, make it to where it stays there. Right? No. About being lazy. Can't do it. Of course. No, I don't think so, Tribe. I don't think so. So, Guardians lose 7-2, 10 straight losses. Horrible. Lee got the win. He's now 4-0 with a 2.05 ERA. Cade Smith took the loss. He's 2-3 with a 3.19 ERA after he imploded in extras. And the sucky part was, if Cade gets out of that inning with no problems in the 10th, we probably win. Because you know damn well what probably happens. I can just see Rocchio bunting to move the runner to third. Oh, he probably wouldn't even be able to do that right. But no matter what, you'd have Quan coming up. And he's been like amazing. They might just intentionally walk him. But would you really want to have 2 on with 1 out for Kyle? Granted, Kyle's been kind of bad lately. But I know Tigers fans would just not want to see J-Ram at the dish. Straight up, he would not want to see him. They wouldn't want to see him. So now, with that being said, the Guardians are now 40-48, I believe, on the year. And now they hit the road for a 7-game road trip to end the first part of the season before the All-Star break. Tomorrow they head to Houston, where the first game of the series will be Tanner Bibee against Colton Gordon, who the Guardians faced last time in Cleveland, where they really couldn't touch him much. Now, Tanner, he's been cursed by no offense either, so not looking forward to this one. But against Bibee, 2 RBIs for Cam Smith, 3 RBIs and a homer for Christian Walker, and that's it. And against Gordon, ironically enough, Will Wilson has an RBI. That's the only one. Crazy, isn't it? Now, Colton Gordon's coming off a 4 2/3 inning, 9-hit, 4-run, 2-walk, 3K performance against the Rockies. Before that, he was phenomenal. So, of course, the Rockies would beat him up, but that's in Colorado. Colorado's different when it comes to how they play at home. Tanner Bibee, coming off a loss. He's lost 3 in a row, actually. 4 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 walks, 5 Ks against the Cubs. Again, no offensive support. So that's game 1. Game 2 is, for right now, going to be Hunter Brown against Joey Cantillo. You talk about a guy that was shown a bad hand. Cantillo pitched possibly the best we've seen out of him. Right? But against Houston, only a few guys have seen him and they haven't really done anything against him. No homers or RBIs. And against Brown, only Santana has an RBI. Cantillo, 1-0, 3.41 ERA, 41 Ks. Hunter Brown, 9-3, 1.82 ERA, 126 strikeouts. Wow. By the way, Colton Gordon, 3-1, 4.37 ERA, and 41 Ks. And Tanner, of course, 4-9, 4.20 ERA, and 17 starts, 87 Ks. Cantillo won his only start, I believe, as a starter before this last one. Because he had a no decision, of course. Because we just couldn't score for him. So we look at Hunter Brown and we look at Joey Cantillo. Going to be a tough ask for Joey to do that again. Hunter Brown, been phenomenal. Coming off a 6-inning, 6-hit, 2-run, 1-walk, 8K performance against Colorado. Of course, against the Cubs, Joey did as much as we asked, right? 3 1/3 innings, 2 hits, 3 walks, 5 Ks. And that was his first start since May. Well, first time we saw him since May. Because he came out of the bullpen previously to that. And even he wasn't really that bad either. When was his win, anyway? Because I know he hasn't had that many starts. So his win came against Washington on May 7th. And that was coming as a reliever. So he's technically been in the pen the entire year. Okay. Got to start against Chicago in a kind of pseudo bullpen-ish game. Spot start, because Luis Ortiz is a gambler. And he did good. See how he does this time around. And then we go to the final game of the series on June 9th, I believe. Yeah. It'll be Slade versus Walter. Now, I believe we actually beat Walter last time. Yeah. We beat Walter, I think, last time. That was the game where we actually... Yeah, I think we beat him last time. I have to look. But Saccone, 3-4, 3.56 ERA, 47 Ks. Walter, 1-1 with a 4.15 ERA, 33 Ks. Walter. Altuve had a homer off of Slade with an RBI in the one time he faced him. Diaz, 0 for 1. That's it. Caratini, Dubon, because that was a bona fide hunt lineup they put out there last time. I don't even think Altuve... No, Altuve came in as a pinch hitter, I think, in that game. Bo Naylor has a homer and 2 RBIs off of Walter, ironically enough. And that's it. That's crazy, right? Brandon Walter. And then, of course, Slade, who we saw what Slade did in his last start, which wasn't bad. But I wish our offense would actually show up for these pitchers. My God. Right? Slade coming off a loss to Detroit. 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 5 Ks. Brandon Walter, no decision against Colorado. 5 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, 3 Ks. Okay. Now, FYI, against the Guardians last time, that was June 8th. He took a no decision, actually. Yeah. 6 innings of 6-hit, 2-run ball, gave up a homer. Okay. That's right. All right. He started that game. I think that was the game I was thinking of before. That was the game we won. But he got a no decision out of it. Because I know damn well, I'm pretty sure we lost to Hunter Brown last time. So let me just check, just to verify. Is it calf season? Because I doubt the Browns will save this trash of organization. No, the Cavs don't play for another 3 months. Unless you count Summer League. What's up, Craig? Does runner-up and all-star mean that Jackson Holliday makes it? That's just the starters. I think the coaches and stuff. I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Guardians offense. It's food. Ah! I'm Tarek Skubal. This is the Guardians offense. It's food. Ah, it smells amazing. What is that? Orange chicken. This will give it a chance to cool down as I wrap up this lovely live stream. But yeah, so the Guardians, right? That we faced them back in May, I want to say. Yep, right here. Yeah, we won the game 4-2 on Kids Fun Day. And then we proceeded to. That's kind of where the fun really stopped for us. Ironically, though, I think the fun kind of ended after, ironically, we beat the Tigers 3 out of 4. We haven't played like that since. That dominant. I guess I'm going to wrap this up in like 3 or so minutes here. But yeah, Slade, of course, he's 3-4, 3.56 ERA, 9 starts, 47 Ks. Coming off a loss to Detroit. We all saw it. And Brennan Walter, no decision, 5 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, 3 Ks. And of course, a lefty. So lefty and a righty. I believe it's what? Lefty, righty, lefty? Or something like that. But yeah, in this game, Walter versus Bybee, we scored 2 off of Walter, and then 2 more off of Okert, and then that was it. Yeah. That was when Bo homered in the bottom of the second. And they added 2, and then Will Wilson sack bunt. A throwing error scores a run. Juan sack fly scored a run. And then how did Clase do in the ending of that game? Oh yeah, line out, single, fly out, ground out. Bang. All right, so hopefully the Guardians can maybe win a game. Imagine they just win this series out of nowhere. And then they got Chicago, so get a little something going heading into the All-Star break. That would be nice. And of course, that's asking for an awful lot. So I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to go eat my dinner before it gets cold, or the flies get to it. So yeah, I'll see you all probably tomorrow. I'm probably going to go live for the game tomorrow, because I'm a freaking lunatic, and I want to stream the next win. So, yeah. And who knows, maybe we see DeLauder tomorrow. I doubt it. Yeah, we're not going to see DeLauder. We're not going to see him until September. Yay. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head out. Have a good rest of your day. And this stream still went about 30 minutes. Quicker than most, but see you guys tomorrow. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Guardians. Please win tomorrow or something. This is like Manny Acta era level offense that we're seeing. Ass. Literally, this is the worst team we've seen since the Manny Acta days. Tito would never let this happen. I don't know what the heck they thought from last year. They just, I guess, relied solely on non-regression. But as you know with the Guardians, regression happens every time. You can't count on these same dudes contributing again. I mean, did they really think Schneeman, Wilson, and all these other guys would contribute again? No. They spent more money on pitching than hitting. And of course, look what happened. See what happens tomorrow. I'll be there. Hope you guys will be too. See you guys tomorrow. Go Guards. I'm Crazy Dog. And I'm out. Bye. I'm about to tear this up for real. What? I'm going to tear it up. I'm going to tear it up. Oh, you're going to get it. Be like Gabriel Iglesias. Oh, you're going to get it. Oh. God, I'm coughing into it. It's mine. Bye.